Boss up, yeah, we elevate. Boss up, yeah, we elevate. Every single day, yeah, we. Every single day, yeah, we. Boss up, yeah, we elevate. Boss up, yeah, we elevate.
Back for another show. We got Jesse Lee Peterson, and we have the Fallen State. Let's go.
Me, D-Lay. And D-Lay is a stand-up comic and an impressionist. What's an impressionist?
I don't know who put that down.
Oh, you don't?
No.
You're not an impressionist?
I'll impress you, but not an impressionist.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder where did that come from?
Liars. People just be lying.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Mr. Peterson.
I totally appreciate it.
You look taller.
I look taller,
on
right?
TV. No, you
on
short.
TV?
Yeah, but you look taller.
But in reality, I'm short?
You're not short. You're not short, but you just look taller.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not short.
Yeah. I watched you on in an interview with some lady the other night, and you look fatter on TV. Bigger, not fat, but bigger.
I take fat. Slim guys like fat. We take fat. Slim guys like being called fat. Nobody's mad at that.
And so you're from Louisiana?
Yeah.
What part?
Alexandria.
How did you end up in California?
Comedy. Started off in Louisiana, then moved to Vegas because I was a blackjack dealer. So I moved to Vegas and the move was to come to LA originally. So I wanted to go to Vegas and kind of work my chops with my craft, and then moved to LA and, started here.
At what point did you know you were going to be a comedian?
I didn't. It was kind of thrust upon me. I was a blackjack dealer, and I would talk.
Really?
I would talk a lot during the game.
Right.
And this guy saw me, and he was like, "Hey, man, you're funny. You should do comedy." And I didn't know anything about comedy. I didn't think you could make money doing comedy. So I tried it out at the local Funny Bone in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, because I went to school at LSU.
Oh, okay.
And I hated it.
Oh, you hated it?
Yeah, I knew he was waiting on me like, I loved it. We knew he was going to be a star. No, I was terrible, Jesse. Jesse, I was terrible.
Really?
When you first started preaching, you remember your first sermon?
No.
It was terrible. You're not going to remember it because it was terrible. And it's hard. First time speaking in front of people, it's difficult. And I bombed. And I was mad, Jesse.
Yeah.
You want to know why I was mad?
Why were you mad?
I'm glad you asked. I didn't think you would ask me. Jesse, I was mad because the people that put me up to do it, I thought they were trying to sabotage me.
Really? Yeah,
because I was like, I bombed in front of
So did the audience think you were bad, or you just thought you were bad?
Oh, it was unanimous. We both thought it was bad.
Oh, yeah?
Both me and the audience.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't even laugh. I did 7 minutes, and they chuckled at like the 5-minute mark.
That's amazing.
It's not amazing. It's terrible, Jesse.
But terrible is amazing.
Amazing is amazing, and I think terrible has its own definition.
Yeah. Do you write your own stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Have you always done that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no wonder it was bad. You know what I mean?
Sometimes I write it, and sometimes it just kind of walks in.
Bro, Jesse's an asshole. He said no wonder it was bad. What the fuck?
When you were in high school and stuff, were you like the jokester of the class?
No, Jesse. I was shy.
Oh, yeah?
I was actually a shy kid. I didn't start smiling until my 10th grade year.
And what made you smile then?
My teacher. I didn't have a lot of confidence as a kid.
Oh, I see.
My gap. I was self-conscious of my gap.
Were you raised by your father?
No. My daddy actually passed.
Oh, he did? At what age for you?
Well, he didn't die.
He didn't die?
He just said, I don't want to be no damn daddy. I'll pass.
Oh, did he tell you that?
No, he just showed him his actions. And when you disappear as a kid, you know he's not there.
But most men disappear because they can't handle the woman, not that they don't love their children, but the mother make them think that they don't love their children because she hate the father. So she'll turn the kids toward her,
cases,
trying to be like she's a pitiful one, play victim. Did you ever ask your father why did he leave?
Yeah.
And what did he say?
I'm still waiting on the answer. He hadn't really told me yet.
So, did you see him and ask?
I see him. We have a good relationship now.
Oh, you and your father?
Yeah, we have a good
So
relationship.
did you ever ask, well, why did you leave?
Yeah, then he threw some Bible scriptures on me. He's a preacher too.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst time.
Yeah, he's his own show.
So you have boys.
This shit crazy. He a preacher too. He a preacher just like you.
2 boys.
Are you married?
I was married 10 years.
Huh?
I was married 10 years.
Really? And then what happened?
It stopped.
Why?
I'm glad you asked, Jesse. I didn't think you would ask. It stopped because there was a lot of rules. There's a lot of rules in marriage. You know, you got to come home every night.
Yeah.
You can't just be out having sleepovers. I'm gonna be at Jesse's house tonight. No. You got to come home every night.
Right.
And it was rules, and I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that type of structure relationship. I never seen it before. I didn't grow up around it. So it was me trying to figure it out on my own. But you know, most of the times when you see parents separate and the kids, you know, go with and it's a turmoil. No, me and my ex-wife are best friends.
Oh, good.
Yes, we communicate.
So you can be with your boys.
Yeah. It's you don't have to
That's
be.
important.
Very important. Jesse, you have kids?
Yeah.
How many kids?
One.
You got one?
I have one son. He's married with 2 kids. His older daughter is married. She has 1.
How old are you, Jesse?
70.
And only 1 kid?
Yep.
You need to go back and do a do-over. You need to have at least, at 70, you need at least 6 kids.
I wanted 10.
He said 70. You only got 1? You need to go back and do a do-over.
How you get 1 out of 10?
It just didn't turn out that way.
You had a lazy stroke.
I'm surprised that I only have 10.
You had a lazy stroke.
No, my stroke was bad.
Back then, it's done now. You need that blue pill. Anyway, Jesse, you see my 2 boys. You met my boys.
I did.
Ages 12 and 13. February 12th, February 14th. Those are the dates. For 1 day a year, they're the same age. That is an amazing stroke.
Amazing.
That's an amazing stroke.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Will you ever get married again?
You know what, Mr. Peterson? I don't know. Because I mean, for some people, it's something that you put in your life that kind of ground you and I guess stabilize you, I guess.
Right.
For me, I don't think the title of marriage is something that I need. You know what I mean? I mean, having somebody in my life is important, but I don't think that person has to have a title.
Do you believe in having sex out of wedlock?
Yes.
You do?
That's right.
Non-religion. I grew up Christian.
But you're no religion now. You're
no
atheist.
religion. No.
Agnostic.
No. I stand on spirituality.
What does that mean?
I'm glad you asked. I didn't think you would ask, Mr. Peterson. You asked some great questions. Well, for me, like most people, and I don't oppose people's views, like some people that are Baptist or Pentecostal or Muslim or Catholic.
You like Allah Akbar?
Do I like him? That's God is the greatest.
Allah Akbar.
Yeah.
No, that's what they say when they're cutting your head off.
Who says that?
The Allah Akbar people.
The Allah Akbar people? I think you're trying to say God is the greatest.
That's what it is?
Yeah.
So while they're cutting your head off, they're saying God is great?
Well, I've never been a part of those people that cut heads off. I don't know how they operate. But I think the question was my religion as far as spirituality.
Right, and then you brought up.
Yeah.
So
I'm more spiritual. I'm a spiritual person.
What does that mean to be spiritual?
Which means is I'm grounded in something, but not in a certain belief of a religion, a particular religion. But for me, I believe that having a connection, a spiritual connection with the universe, whatever you want to call it, God, whatever you want to call it, is important. But whatever fits you, if it's a religion, then that's.
Are you grounded in God or whatever?
Not whatever.
Who are you grounded in?
I believe in God. I believe there's a God.
Oh, you believe in God.
Mm-hmm.
And so you also believe
whatever you choose to call it. Universe.
It's all about what it is.
Well, no. Well, God.
What?
Irritating. You believe in God? Are you grounded in God or in whatever? Which one is?
Well, not whatever.
He is irritating on purpose. That is his job, and he's really good at it. Because I need to slap him to sleep. So seriously.
Whisper, what's your thoughts? You don't like him?
I love the comedian. I've never heard of him, but I appreciate the comedian. And thanks to him, the other guy is less offensive this time.
Yeah.
You can't be a pastor 70 years old and be that dumb. That's
His
not
show
possible.
is usually like this. Like, he's usually not offensive. It's just more like, I don't know. I find a lot of comedy in it whenever I watch his stuff. But
Yeah, see, I'm very difficult about comedy. Like, I love, I don't like I worked my entire life in public service.
Right.
I don't find stupid funny at all. So I tend to shy away from comedies because most of them I turn off 5 minutes in because they're stupid. They're not funny. Um, what's Jim Carrey? Very few roles that I appreciate about him because like Dumb and Dumber.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. Cheech and Chong, yes. Dumb and Dumber, not even 5 minutes. Pet Ventura, not even 5 minutes. Like it's just stupid. I need something. I'm trying to think of a comedian. Like I loved Seinfeld. I found that funny, just playing on everyday stuff. But I don't find stupid funny. So
What can you call God?
God, Daddy. God, he's my father.
He told you to call him daddy?
Father.
Daddy. Is what you said.
Yeah, you can call me Daddy. Hey, my father.
Who told you to call God daddy?
I know myself.
Okay, you got
Well,
Peterson.
let me ask you this. So you believe in God,
Yes.
and so do you believe in having sex before marriage?
Yes.
And why?
Because it's natural.
It's
I think
not-
once you have a certain age and you know right from wrong, and as a man you have that feeling.
Is it right to have sex before marriage?
Says who? Who depends
I'm
on who you're
asking
talking
you.
to.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Is it right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't, according to certain laws. I say you should. Jesse, I say you should.
Is it right?
It depends on the person you're talking to. If you
I'm
ask me,
asking
yes.
you. Yeah, you said it's right.
Yeah,
Is
Jesse is right. It's natural.
Is it right?
Stop breathing right now and hold your breath.
Is it
And
right?
ask me how natural would that be?
Is
It
it
would be
right?
unnatural.
Is it right to live with a woman without being married?
It depends on who you're talking to.
I'm asking you. I'm talking to delay.
If you have plans, delay. If you have plans on being with this woman, if you have some, sort of structure that you're trying to have this woman add to your life, I don't think the title matters, Mr. Peterson.
Is it right to have children out of wedlock?
I can only speak for myself.
Right.
I didn't.
I'm asking you.
I didn't.
You did not?
No. I was
Is
married.
it right to do that?
Depends on what you're following. It depends on what you're following. If your lifestyle says, hey, according to this religion that I follow, I shouldn't be doing this, then you probably shouldn't be doing it. But again, Mr. Peterson,
I'm asking your personal opinion. Is it right to have children out of wedlock?
if you take care of the kids, I don't think that part matters.
Is it right?
If you take care of the kids, yeah. If you just bounce, that's not right. That's what makes it wrong. If you got a child out of wedlock and you love this woman, but you're not married and you produce a wonderful kid and you guys raise that kid together, what difference does it make if the circumstances in which the kid was born?
What do you think of a woman that have babies out of wedlock and then she bounce?
The woman bounce?
Uh-huh.
Dang!
What are they doing that at?
Oh, they
They're
doing it.
Mr.
doing
Peterson, women are having kids and just leaving it?
Yeah,
With
yeah.
men are just leaving?
Just leave it with the baby.
Just leave? What do you mean?
And leave the man with the baby.
Oh, leave the man with the baby.
No, she leave and take the baby away from the man.
They doing that?
Yeah.
I gotta look that up.
They call out of wedlock birth. What do you think about that?
Well, I don't think that's beneficial for the kid.
Right.
If the mother's gonna take the kid and just
And why not beneficial for the kids?
because I think the kid needs a two-parent home.
Yeah. And why do they need two-parent homes?
It gives them structure at an early age and gives them confidence. See, like now, I didn't have confidence. As when I was my kid's age, I didn't have that confidence. I
Right.
didn't grow up in a two-parent home. But look at me now, Mr. Peterson. I'm exuding with confidence.
What brought on the
Can
change?
you feel it?
What brought on the change?
I'm glad you asked. I didn't think you would ask. You asked some amazing questions. I think me finding myself through sports. I was an athlete.
Oh.
And once I was,
What'd you play?
I played basketball.
Okay.
Once I was able to find myself in that, it gave me confidence off the court and in my social life.
Right on.
So as you can see, I was saying, I'm exuding with confidence.
Would you want your sons to be married before they have sex or out of wedlock?
That's a conversation that I'm pretty open with my sons. This is a conversation that we'll have when I believe the time is right. But I wouldn't be upset with my kids if they had sex before marriage.
Right. Would
That's
you
an old school
prefer-
way of thinking. Like,
Right.
so you're gonna tell me as a young man, that my body's going through these natural changes, and I'm starting to desire a woman. And it's as natural as it is to feel the desire for a woman, I need to suppress that and wait till I have a certificate to say, now we can have sex. That's ridiculous, Mr. Peterson.
Which do you prefer for your sons, to wait until marriage or before?
He said, that's ridiculous, Mr. Peterson.
As a father.
Love the comedian.
You said what?
I love the comedian. I love him. I absolutely love him.
You're going to have to look him up.
Oh, I screenshot his name. Don't worry. I have taken so many screenshots tonight.
You prefer them to wait?
No, I prefer them to do whatever they feel like they're comfortable with.
But you would recommend what?
I would recommend them doing what they feel is comfortable because they're under the tutelage of their dad who gives them some great guidance. So they wouldn't be doing anything in unknowingly. So if they did it, I wouldn't be mad at them, Mr. Peterson. But what about you? How do you feel about it, Mr. Peterson?
If they did, they would be controlled by the woman.
Oh.
Because women are sex dealers and men are sex addicts. And that's why men are controlled by women, because women just serve as them what they need and they have control over them. Have you noticed that?
Oh my.
No, Mr. Peterson.
You were controlled by.
I freaking love the comedian.
He said women are sex dealers and men are sex addicts.
And that's why women control men. Yeah.
I mean, yo.
There'd be a hell of a lot more happier attached women if that were true.
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe they're just going to a better supply. You ever think about that? Maybe they going to a better supply. Like that supply, like that they had that regular. They needed that loud.
Women, when you have sex out of wedlock,
I was controlled?
Uh-huh.
Maybe I missed that part of it because I never felt shackled. I always felt like I had the freedom.
But you also felt like you had to have it.
Yeah, but it had nothing to do with
that
the woman.
was control.
That's a personal
you were
thing.
Addict.
At 15, I was a sex junkie.
If you felt like you had to have it, yeah. It's no different than a drug addict.
You're more than a pastor.
Oh my God.
Have you ever thought about that?
You're a therapist.
What do you mean?
You just diagnosed me. I was a sex junkie at 15.
Did you know that?
I never knew I was a junkie.
So what is it like finding out?
I'm starting to scratch now because I'm like, I'm fiending for it. I'm a junkie.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is based.
So you telling
I
me
wouldn't want
That's crazy.
your son to do that until they get married?
you really believe that the man is controlled?
by women when they have sex with them? Out of
Really?
wedlock? Yeah.
Why?
Look how addicted they are to sex, and
You
they'll
don't think
do
women-
anything for the women.
But you don't think women have that same thing? You don't think women
No.
are addicted to sex? Really?
Women are addicted to power.
Oh my.
They're addicted to sex.
No,
Peterson.
they're lying to you.
They're lying?
They're addicted to power.
So when they say, hey,
they're
come
not
over here and
gonna
have
tell
sex
you
with me,
that.
now they're lying?
Right, because they got you coming.
Okay.
Here we go crawling over. I got to ask this because of time here. Are you liberal or conservative?
I lean more on the liberal side.
You do.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I just said my sons can have sex before marriage. That's pretty damn liberal.
And how
Yep.
are you a liberal rather than conservative?
All right, for me, liberal is being open-minded and being open
Caring.
to other people's opinions. For me, conservative is same old way. Let's just don't change anything. Let's just keep everything the same. Let's just stay in the pocket. Whatever's been going on, let's just keep it here. Don't change anything.
Why do you have that impression?
Because a lot of conservatives won't change
Why do you have that impression?
based on what I see.
What type of change they don't want?
Conservatives for a while didn't want to deal with the LGBTQ.
What's that?
I'm glad you
God.
asked, Peterson.
What's
What do you
that?
mean deal with them? When you
They-
say they didn't want to deal with them,
They weren't accepting to gays.
why not?
I don't know. You're a conservative, Mr. Peterson.
Do you think homosexuality is normal?
It's being normalized.
Is it normal?
Today it is.
Is it normal?
Yes, today it is.
Meaning that you think it's right.
Now that's two different questions, Mr. Peterson.
Is it right?
If a man wants to sleep with another man, That's that man's prerogative.
Is it right?
According to whatever laws he fall up under. Again, I don't fall under religion, Mr. Peterson.
So I'm asking delay. Is it right?
If a man sleeps with another man, if he desires it.
Is it right?
Yes. Yes.
If he desires it.
No, but you're not answering if is it right, because you know.
How many times, Mr. Peterson, does he have to answer?
He said, if it's right, is it right?
Exactly. And he said,
a straight answer, right?
It's right for him.
Wrong.
He did.
I know he did, but he want to hear him say it's right or wrong straight up. But he don't want to say it's right or wrong.
He's about to say, I'm black, I'm dumb. Check it out. Yeah, he's going there. He's going there again.
Let's go.
Right from wrong, right?
Right, but right
is
an opinion number one.
Do you know right from wrong?
I think I do.
So is it right?
I'm not the decider of that. I can't.
But you know right from wrong.
I do, but I can't make a decision. I can only answer.
I'm not asking about anyone else. I'm asking you.
Now, if you're asking me, if I'm dealing with
I'm asking you. Say, is it right?
Mr. Peterson, that is.
You don't want to answer that question.
I am answering it, but that's a question that you have to ask me directly, not.
I'm asking you directly.
Like a group of people.
Delay. Is it right
for a man to all his ass up and then?
Is homosexuality or lesbian? Is that right?
If that's what you want, it's a choice. If that's your choice,
would you be okay with your boys doing that?
No, my sons wouldn't do that because
why not?
Because they're raised, they see a man. They know
but
what
if
a man.
They end up turning out doing that, and they came home, Daddy, here's my boyfriend. Would you accept it as being right?
Come on, Mr. Peterson.
So you are liberal, right?
Yeah.
And do you?
See, he hit him. He hit him home. He hit him home. Because at the end of the day, he want to say, no, I would not be okay with that. That's what it is. Whisper?
My take on his answer repeatedly is it's not his job to judge. And the pastor should absolutely agree with that. I've never read in any holy book that we are to judge others. And if it's right for them and they're consenting, then yes, it's right. Right and wrong is subjective, unfortunately, as is truth.
He didn't want to answer about his kids. Notice he didn't want to say that.
Because he said he would not accept it. And then he said they wouldn't do it, which he can't predict. But he said flat out the first time he would not accept that.
I don't think he said that. He didn't say that. He wouldn't accept it.
Possibly I misunderstood.
Let's go.
But you
vote Democrat or Republican?
I usually vote. I don't vote based on a party. I don't vote based on party lines. I vote based on what a candidate is saying to me and what he's saying to my people.
You know that real men are conservative and not liberals?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I think you just came up with that again, Mr.
No.
Yeah.
But let me ask
you, get that
real men.
You vote for the Great White Hope?
Are Republicans. Real men are Republicans.
The Great White Hope?
That's right.
Okay, the big orange disaster is what I call him. Yeah, the big orange disaster. Yeah, that's.
Why do you call him that? Did you vote for him, first of all?
No. When I went
why do you call him the bitch?
First of all, let me just tell you about when I voted. It was out of Hillary and Trump. I went into the voting booth. And you know who I voted for?
Trump.
No, I put down a little bow wow. Yes, you can write in the names.
Why do you vote for Hillary?
Because she didn't have my interest either.
Oh, why not the Great White Hope?
Definitely not the big orange disaster.
What is it about him you don't like or agree with?
I don't like the way he conducts himself in the Oval Office. He doesn't conduct himself very presidential, and we all know that.
And what
the
do you
language
mean?
that he uses.
Like how? Give me an example.
Grab him by the pussy.
So
remember that one?
Well, you conduct yourself the same way.
Hold up. I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm not running for any office.
I know, but
grab him by the pussy.
But you're still a man, though.
Hold up.
But
so
you
you're
never
going to excuse his behavior by saying he's a man?
Did you hear him say that?
I've never in my life said,
Did you hear him say that in the Oval Office?
I've never heard him say it in the Oval Office.
So
However, I've never heard anybody that was in the Oval Office say it either.
He hasn't done that since being president that you're aware of, right?
He paid off porn stars, man.
Why has he done that while president?
It doesn't matter. It exists. It's like saying if it doesn't happen while he's
has he done that while president?
We don't know, but he's done a lot.
Right. So why would you hold something?
You have to, because you got to stand. You have to stand you can't say stuff like that and then just excuse it. You have a certain. You got to stand it to
You don't believe people get over things?
Grab them by the pussy.
Do people get over things? You don't believe that they get over things? We do one thing one time, but maybe we get better from it.
Okay, let me give you another thing. The Central Park 5. He took out an $80,000 page ad in trying to convict these guys.
Right, because he thought at the time that they were guilty.
He was wrong.
Right.
And his wrongness caused people to lose a lot of time in their life.
But how about
he's
as
a bad
president?
Man, he's first of all, so we should just disregard all of his other antics and all the other things, the unfair housing practices. And
wouldn't you want to be forgiven for what you've done in the past? Because that's not who you are today.
No, that is who he is today. That is
are you the same person today as you were in the past?
I'm not.
But why?
I'm not.
Why is it that you're not, but he can't change?
He hasn't shown change.
So
why do you love this man? What does this man do? Do you like black people? What did your black skin ever do to you?
Why are you asking me that?
It makes you hate it so much.
What makes you think I hate it?
Because I've never heard you say anything good about black people, especially in a group. You don't like.
Thank you.
That's right. Put the script on his ass.
It's fucking day, yo. I'm dying.
He is. Oh no. I love the comedian. And again, showing much more class and emotional control and restraint than I would have.
Absolutely.
On so many levels. Like, I do not disagree with him on any points.
What did your black skin ever do to you?
Like, what exactly. Exactly. Yeah. If the other guy can be how he is, everything that comedian threw at him was perfectly respectable and warranted, and I have no issues with him.
You say you never heard me?
I haven't. I've heard her.
You never heard of me?
I have heard of you, Mr. Peterson.
You did?
Yes.
And so haven't I shown I love black people?
You have shown that you strongly despise black people.
By doing what?
Dumbing their ass down.
Great white hope.
But
you're the first black man I've ever heard say something like
the Great White Hope. I have T-shirts that says the Great White Hope.
But I gotta ask you a question.
Also,
please.
listen, you didn't know this about me. I call Obama the fallen messiah.
You don't like Obama either.
No, I like Obama. I just don't agree with his politics.
Okay, I can rock with that. Yeah. You don't think he did anything positive for black people?
Who?
Obama.
No.
Nothing?
Not 1 0.
Not nothing?
He's married to Big Mama. He's afraid of his wife.
Oh my God.
Mr. Peterson. That's blasphemy.
Indeed.
He did nothing. You ever heard of the Affordable Care Act? You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Obamacare?
That's nothing good. You ever?
That wasn't good.
So
better than nothing.
Did you think that was good for black people to get so-called free health insurance?
I don't call it free. Somebody's paying for it. It's not free.
The blacks are not paying for it. It's free to them.
So you?
No, that's bullshit. He's right. Because that damn insurance, whenever you had that damn insurance, you still gotta pay for it. The next year, they charge you. Did you know that?
No, but
if you pay taxes, like me, I had to pay for having that good whatever insurance it is. Instead of getting my money back, whatever, I ended up having to pay they took $5,000 or whatever it was I was supposed to get. I thought that was bullshit.
I'm not clear on what you just explained, but
okay, so it's insurance, it's healthcare, whatever, some type of healthcare that's through Obamacare or whatever. So
instead of having to buy a private insurance, if you qualify, you can opt for the Obamacare, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I presume it's probably for lower income families.
No, it's not just for lower income families.
Really? Okay. So how much would Obamacare cost per year as opposed to private insurance? for the same relative coverage?
I don't know, but all I know is this: what I had. All I can speak on what I had. So
Okay.
what I had was my pay, which I thought was so freaking amazing. I really did. It was $400 a month
Oh my
for my
God.
whole family.
And you were happy with that?
I was happy for my whole family. 400.
400 a month?
Yes,
Okay. And that's private or Obamacare?
Obamacare.
Okay. Okay. Wow. I didn't. Okay. Thank you for educating me because I did not realize you paid for Obamacare. I thought, okay. So you were happy until?
Until taxes came around, and then they said, "Oh, you had Obamacare. We're going to take $5,000 from you because we pay a certain portion of your insurance all year." That's what
Okay.
I said.
So the insurance is subsidized. You
Yeah.
weren't aware. So you didn't request that your job take off extra to cover that.
Well,
So at the end of the year, you got surprised with a $5,000 bill. Is that
I
correct?
didn't work a job. I didn't work a job. I actually worked for myself, so I was self-employed.
So you had complete control over how much tax you took off.
Correct. You only have
You,
a certain amount of that you can, take off before
pardon?
you start. I said you only have a certain amount that you can take off, unless you start lying.
Not here. Here, there's a minimum, but there's no maximum. I can request that they take off hundreds of dollars every check more to make sure I get money back at the end of the year. They don't care.
You're working for somebody. What I'm saying is, when you're not working for somebody, when you have your taxes to do at the end of the year, you can only deduct what you can really legit prove and deduct. You can't say, "Oh, well, I'm gonna say that, I spent an extra $10,000 just to make sure I don't have to pay that 5,000. I get money back." You
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah. You have to prove your expenditures. But I'm talking about payroll deductions, not expenditures.
You talking about payroll deductions? I'm talking about me being self-employed. There is no payroll deductions.
You, okay, so you're not preparing a check for yourself every week or two or month, whatever, and you're not paying into unemployment insurance and old age pension, and you're not having any deductions.
I
Like
get, I get
my
what,
question is serious there.
yeah, I know. I get what you're saying. Yes, you can do that, but no, I
Well,
have
I
my
would
all the
think
way. I have
it's
my
a
stuff the way I had mine. I got all my money right there, and I paid mine when tax time came. Did that? It's not a great practice, but hell, you get your money all year. You get your money all year long.
but you get snapped with 5,000 at the end of the year.
That was something new that had happened though, when I didn't know that was a thing that would happen.
But I'm confused. Oh, yeah, okay, because that's considered, yeah, because what they subsidized is considered revenue. What they paid on your behalf, they're
Right,
considering revenue,
right, exactly.
which is quite strange to me because insurance here, like let's say I have a job with a company, they're subsidizing the insurance, but I'm not getting taxed on what they're subsidizing. I know that for sure. Um, so if you paid your 400 a month, yeah, okay, yeah, they're taxing you on what they're subsidizing. See now, when I was paid a condo because I had an out of city contract with McDonald's, now that what they paid, it cost me nothing out of pocket, but they contributed 1,000 a month for me. We were two per the condo. It was 2,000 a month, so $1,000 per month that they paid on my behalf. That was added to my revenue at the end of the year, and I was taxed on that. But never was I taxed on their part of the insurance. Never. That's not a gain for me. They're not giving it to me. It's not a revenue for me. They're paying it to the insurance company.
Right.
And it's a write-off for them. So I
Well,
don't know how you could be taxed on that.
that's the part I was confused about. But that's
I'm
what
very
Obamacare
confused
did.
there.
That's what
I'm very
Obamacare
confused.
did. Not for for blacks, it did it for white people too. Like it was bullshit. Most people who know, like especially if you actually had to pay that shit back, you fucking know that was not good.
So once you paid that, the new year fiscal year starts. You start back again with $400 a month, and at the end of the year, you're gonna again get snapped with about $5,000.
Right.
See, oh wow, I'm learning so much. I understood that Obamacare was universal health care, like we have, where you pay nothing out of pocket because your taxes pay for it.
No, hell no.
That's what I thought was the whole to do about Obamacare. Like what you're describing to me is absolutely ridiculous and doesn't help anything.
It doesn't help anybody, and it wasn't about race or anything. It doesn't help anybody. But it's an advantage if you work for yourself to be, paying that damn $400 a month, like I told you. Because as soon as I'll give you this. As soon as my wife went back to work, right? Because she had to go back to work, and I had to go back to work, right? As soon as we did that shit, it is for a family of 4. It's like $600 every every paycheck you get. Every 2 weeks, you pay $600
for what?
Healthcare.
Well, I just divided 5,000 by 12, and it gives $417. So that outright doubles. You're paying $817 per month for a family of 4. That is with the wages in the States to boot. That you're better off with private care if it was $400 a month. Like what?
No,
like bless his heart for knowing there was a need, but I don't understand. I'm gonna have to dive into that. I don't get it.
Even way more expensive than that, though. Private care is more expensive than that. Like it's trash. The healthcare is just trash all the way around. Why do you think that one guy got shot? Why do you think he got shot? The one over. Remember that guy who Mario who shot the healthcare dude? I think it was damn. I don't know. Maybe it was Aetna. It was one of them people. One of the big owners. He got killed.
One of the big owners of what?
A healthcare place, an insurance place.
Okay.
He got popped by a cat named Mario.
Okay.
You remember that?
No.
Okay. Let's look it up.
I'm on 3% power, guys. I'm going to bed.
Okay, dear. Thank you. It was really extra cool that you were here with me. I love that. I love that.
I see you.
I'm going to be popping into your live, and you know what to expect now. Your peeps are going to be, oh no, fuck, not times 2.
What time you going live though?
Well, see, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and normally I would be getting up to get ready for my live. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Okay, you do early morning TikTok?
Yeah, my fan base is all in Africa. Yeah, so I usually go.
Okay, because I was gonna say, just what I've learned of you in 2 days, you're more of a night TikTok after dark vibe. But yeah, with the 6-hour time zone, I get it. Okay, but that's
so they may not see me today. So yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I will be dropping in. I promise. Can't wait. Actually.
All righty, Whisper. See you,
dear.
All right, I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
United Healthcare. That's what it was. He unalived the guy from United Healthcare. See that?
Well, it's tiny, but okay. Why?
You said why?
Yeah.
Because he was so pissed that the rates was so high. I mean, it's not a good reason, but he was basically like a hero for like a day because he did that.
Well,
like, why are your prices so damn
who's
high?
hero? Who's hero?
Huh?
Like, I mean,
for everybody that's suffering through freaking having to pay all
how is
these
that
damn
one
prices.
CEO of one company the target?
You said how
It's
was he
higher
the
up than
son?
him. It's higher up than him. Like, I mean, if you're
Maybe
gonna shoot
in the
somebody,
mindset,
shoot the
yeah,
right one.
in the mindset though of the people, that's what they were thinking at the time. I'm not
Okay,
saying
well, my mindset right now is that Kennedy needs to be offed. Like that Kennedy that's in charge of healthcare that just, you know, removed vaccines from Florida and stuff. Yeah, that guy is in a position of power over the healthcare system in the entire United States. One CEO, like I get it. I get it. I really get it. I can't fathom that Obamacare would cost you $817 per month. Like people can't even afford that for rent, and you're supposed to come up. It is. It is. There are two huge issues that Canadians just cannot understand the American mentality: the lack of universal health care
you
and
about
the
800
gun laws.
people
We
can't
can't identify with the mentality, and I've tried.
think about at least 1,500 just to live in a good neighborhood in America
1,500 for what?
a month for rent.
Pardon? Oh dear, no. The highest place, the most expensive place to live currently is Canada. Vancouver is more expensive than Los Angeles. For $1,500 here, you will be lucky to find a one-bedroom apartment, very straight and ordinary, tiny, electricity not included, heat not included.
$800 people struggle for $800 a month for rent.
Pardon?
I thought you just said that people struggle for $800 a month for rent.
Okay, first of all, I was referring to in the States, but yes, people do. So in my province, minimum wage is 16.10 an hour.
Okay.
Um, y- y- it is very next to impossible in most urban areas of Canada to be able to survive on 16.10 an hour.
Yeah.
But I have lots of friends in the States,
Mhm.
and I've never heard of a minimum wage even close to 16.10 an hour. Um, Cost of living here is out of control, but we get a lot for our money. Never do we have to think about money for healthcare. Ever,
Right.
ever, ever. Now, dentists are included. Um, each province does what they do. I'll speak on where I am. There is a government program for medication if you don't have insurance through work. Um, there are social programs. Every paycheck, we get money taken off, which goes into unemployment insurance. And there are two types. Right now, I am currently on medical unemployment insurance, which only gives me 40% of my average pays. But um, it's not government money. I paid that. It was taken off of every paycheck I've earned. Um, um, if I lose a job for a valid reason, they don't have enough work. I'm just physically not able. If I have a valid reason for losing employment, then I go on unemployment. However many weeks I worked and paid into it will decide how many weeks I can withdraw from it. If I go through all my unemployment insurance and I don't have a job to go to, I also have welfare. Now, that is government. That is taxes being allocated by the government to that. It is a last resort. If you are physically able to work, you don't have a medical reason to disqualify you from being able to. Right now in this province, you will get about $850 a month. And if you try and roommate up with somebody else on welfare, you both will be deducted. This is this is not meant to stay on. It is a last resort. But like if you see homeless people in Canada, pretty much They've chosen that because there are so many programs, there are so many social safety nets for this kind of thing. It's because they don't want to get clean from drugs to be able to be eligible to stay in a hostel or whatever. Do you understand? Now, the healthcare system is definitely broken. It's not what it was when I was younger, but it's still hell of a lot better. Nobody is going into debt for healthcare. Like that's like during COVID, I was hospitalized 4 times in a row. I had an operation, and then I had 3 bouts of C. difficile. The last antibiotics I needed were $500 a pill. The doctor immediately wrote to the government, said, gave the proof why it was required, why we were up to that one, and it was approved at $500 a pill. It was just approved. We don't have to stress about that. It's just, I cannot believe people have to deal with cancer and stuff, and they have to fret about money at the same time. That's not right. That's not human. Um, I cannot fathom how that is acceptable
Right.
in the United States of America.
But it's supposed to be the best place to live, though, right?
Now see, y'all are brainwashed, and we get it. You are taught about the United States. You are taught from beginning to end that it's the greatest place to be, that everybody wants to go there, the American dream, blah, 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 blah. We Canadians know that you don't learn anything outside of the United States. We know that. It's planned. Dumbed down people are easier to control. Trump, stupid people love me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's about the truest thing that's ever come out of his mouth to my ears. It's propaganda. Everything in your lives. Now, I follow several Americans who have left the States and how shocked they are. Like how totally shocked they are. It's incredible, the 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 propaganda. The only people who believe that the United States is the end all and be all and the absolute greatest thing are Americans. And it's only certain Americans, because people who travel abroad, people who do higher education. See, the United States qualifies on the best educated lists of countries because of the number of Ivy League schools you have. Now, most Americans can't even come close to affording and qualifying for those. Do you know the average reading grade level of an average American is 6th grade?
Mm.
That is not the greatest country on earth. And we see this, and it's astounding. Do you know that when he won, we hit social media hard to inform Americans, because we picked up right away that he took control of the American media and that he was gaslighting you as to what he was doing in the rest of the world, and he was gaslighting with the media, the rest of the world, about how y'all were protesting and stuff. And we got that. Australians, British, Canadians, New Zealand, France, Germany, every caring citizen of the world took to social media and informed you of that. And that's when private TikTok started filming the protests and stuff and getting it out there. You know,
Right.
it's really astounding. Oh, that's right. You game.
I sure do.
Wasn't it Crash Bandicoot at your birthday?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, hold on. I'm still in that app. I'm not on TikTok. How am I seeing you game? Oh, you're diffusing that on all the platforms too?
Yeah.
Holy cow. You are so able. I'm so jealous of that. I wish I would have. But see, I would have, if I could have learned computer stuff, I definitely would have been on the creative side.
You still can still learn. You ain't even 60, right?
Yeah.
I never understand that.
What?
When you're so young, why you think that?
Oh, well, I didn't answer you. But it's the memory retention. I need to learn Excel. I could have such great jobs here because I'm bilingual and we have major head offices of some major companies in my town. So it's required to be bilingual because they bring in people from the States and the rest of Canada to be trained. And I am highly bilingual and those are good, but I need Excel. Now, I don't even know what the freaking purpose of it is, but apparently you can self-teach, but apparently that's the difficult road to choose. And paying for course, like I actually wanted to do an HR. I would love to be in human resources for one of those companies. But I, at the last minute, opted out because I'm not confident in my capacity to retain, to remember. And I'm not going to pay that money and hope for something I'm not sure of. So I need to find a way to do it at home or something. I don't know. But actually going to college, I got scared of my memory loss. So, because that's not just my age. I had, in 2009, I had severe head trauma mixed with hypothermia. And I was in a coma for 3 days and had severe short-term and long-term memory loss because of that. So I actually hadn't even thought of that. It was a younger friend who brought that up to me as a valid point. So I need to find a way because it's standing between me. Like it would be much easier physically and on my nerves to be in a nice office job rather than still in McDonald's.
Round 2 from 4 to 2, EJ. Hey, I see you keep that map.
I'm going to go back to TikTok, okay?
Okay.
Okay. This was awesome, by the way. I freaking loved that. I absolutely loved it. First time I've seen anything like that.
Right. I appreciate you joining, though. For sure.
Thank you.
We're going to do this again.
It's game time. Shooting lab. Fires the jump shot. That one's gonna haunt him for a while. He comes away with a rebound. He's just roughing him up. Cold the jumper. Oh, he bricked it. First score. Looking for his other player. Brutalized. Alley-oop, it's good. The Iceman, George Gervin. Oh, that's slick with the crossover. Some people blame the game. I blame the player. Not sure how he missed that one.
Yeah.
They're on the run with the back.
What?
You weren't live on TikTok anymore.
Oh yeah, I went down on the TikTok because
Okay.
it's charging.
Okay. Well, I freaking love that, and if you're gonna do that again, for sure, I want her to come back. I hope those two guys that popped in come back, and I'm gonna bring people. Like, I think it would be fascinating with Michelle. She's much less prone than Petty and I. She's more zen a bit, I think.
Yeah.
She might actually find humor in some of that too.
Right.
I'd love to. Oh yeah, I can. How BB Hilton, right? Nama's sister.
Oh shit.
Oh, she would be volatile. She would put Petty and I would seem calm compared to her.
My views were back up.
I would love for Frasier. I would love to get some guys in and see what they think about those guys. But I took a lot of screenshots. I have so many deep dives to do, but you taught me a heck of a lot too. You're an awesome creator. Like, on paper, you and I should not have become friends on here. It's
like,
funny. It's funny. But I just love your content.
What's that other lady name? Martha Stewart. We're like Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart.
Oh, I love them. Oh, I freaking love them. Oh my G. Oh my G. Them together. Like, yeah. Poor Martha. She got a freaking criminal record for possession. She went inside for possession of a small amount. Like, how funny is that? Their commercials with Willie Nelson. Oh my G. When they did the Olympics.
Was it possession? No, it was insider trading.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was because of weed. Hold on.
Fuck no, it was insider trading.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
For weed, like shit, Snoop would have got her out for that. The fuck?
Like, they are. Do you know the old TV series, The Odd Couple? Like on paper, who she was, let's say before she went to jail, especially, okay? She was Miss Pris Perfect, like in every way, okay? Like, just and Snoop is Snoop. Like, when the Olympic horse was sidestepping, he freaked out and said he was doing the crip walk. I lost my shit. Like, I never do Summer Olympics. We're Canada. We suck at Summer Olympics. It's winter. Like, I don't care about summer sports. They're not interesting. I watched the whole freaking thing because of him.
Hey, I was trying to tell you my stream went up.
Pardon?
My stream went up.
What do you mean? Where?
Like I usually get like I don't know, X amount of hours or views. All my shit is up. All my shit is green. I don't know if you can see my screen, but
so
yeah.
What do you mean it's up? So the live is recorded and then posted?
Yeah, but what I mean is like,
oh, your views are up.
Yeah, my views, they're up. They're where they need to be, basically.
Cool. Thanks to tonight.
They're where they need to be. Yeah, everything. Like my past week of going live, and I did something like last Saturday.
Your analytics are on the right swing.
Yeah, that's why.
That is awesome, because when I went in earlier to go try and get Frasier and tap a bit, you were at 30,000 taps, and I don't understand. You were shutting down every 30 minutes.
Well, no, not the TikTok.
Oh, the stream stayed open, just the video. Oh God, you are teaching me shit, man. I understood that actually. Okay, because 30,000 is pretty darn good.
It's okay.
Like, I could not tap from here. Like, I didn't contribute to that.
I think I had one person that was tapping. If I had multiple people that was tapping, it would have been even crazier.
That was I loved this. I absolutely loved it. And if it's working for your stats, please do more.
Look at your TikTok. I sent you a message.
Okay. Okay,
TikTok.
perfect.
Yeah, it's just in your regular little box or whatnot. Hopefully you ain't gotta leave, but yeah.
Whoa.
That's normal. That's actually normal.
That's good, dude. That makes me happy.
Yeah, that's normal for me.
You deserve it. You deserve it. You work hard. You work hard.
I used to have a lot more before everything happened in my personal life. But yeah, I used to have a lot more, and I was on for like some brand deals and partnerships and all types of shit, man. But sometimes certain people can't see the vision of what you're building, and because of that, they miss out, right? But at the end of
Yes.
the day, you gotta keep doing what you gotta do. And I think as a creator, it was so hard to get out of that funk of what I
See,
was in.
I'm a little confused about something because are you not a very good friend with Humi?
Yeah, I'm friends. Yeah,
So she knows that stuff.
right. What about it?
That's her expertise.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
couldn't you guys, like, does she understand your vision? Because I'm pretty sure she would.
yeah, but no.
Okay. Okay. I'm just curious because I know she knows a lot about TikTok stuff.
Yeah, no. It's nothing. Yeah, she does, but she's got her own shit she's dealing with, and she's
Okay.
tried to push me to that for sure. I would definitely say that she's been a good friend and trying to push me into the right direction to go as a creator. But when you go through that shit, like that shit was insane, and I'm glad I actually came out of it. And I was trying to really, I wish I would have been able to mentally keep going like even harder like I was. But now I'm at the state now where I feel it again. I feel that energy. I feel that success. I feel it coming. I feel it moving. I feel the momentum. And that is amazing when you can feel it. But you have to what I was doing when I was creating all that stuff I was creating at the time, I was trying to create through the fucking pain, through the shit that just want to keep your ass beat the fuck down. And you like, nah, I can't do that. I can't be beat up. I feel it. I see it. I know it's there. But at the end of the day, that's where faith comes in. And you got to say, all right, faith is the things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. I dare to say it's the evidence of things not felt because you can't feel it. It's something intangible. You can't touch it. I can't touch it like this mic. I can't touch it like a phone. So if I can't touch it and all this type of stuff, all I can do is hope that I come up out of it. But you still have to go and keep moving even when you're in it. And that's the part that hurts and sucks. But if you can just get past that part where it's hurting and where it sucks and just say, you know what, I'm going to keep creating. I'm going to keep creating. Yeah, I might be putting my pain out here. I might be doing this. I might be doing that. But at the end of the day, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. That's all I'm going to do. That's all I can do. Even if it's minimal, I keep going. But as long as you take one type of step, you're going to get there. And that's my encouragement. It's to myself. The words say David had to encourage himself because nobody was there. And that shit hurts when nobody's there and it's just you and you're fucking alone and you like, damn, this shit hurt. The pain. You just want fucking companionship. It ain't about sex, it's about companionship.
Thank you.
And
yes.
Like, damn.
Absolutely. And
movie with somebody.
And you see, I actually mentioned that earlier. I said to her, yes, 2 years in the beginning. That's something. But you get used to it. In the long game, even no matter how, when you're in the right situation, right relationship, whatever, if you have a great appetite, even if you have that in a relationship, ultimately it's not that which is the hardest to pass on in the long run. It's the companionship, the company, the just somebody to be there and say, hey, how was your day? Somebody to it's really is the affection and the attention, like there's a big difference from being needy and having zero attention. Like, I don't believe we're cut out to be alone for years and years and years. I don't think that's beneficial. There are many studies that prove that married people live longer. They consider themselves happier. Like, it, of course, I personally felt it was better to feel lonely because I was alone than to feel lonely with a partner who wasn't on the same length wave as me beside me and still feel lonely. That was worse. But yes, especially when you've known it and lost it, it's even worse. Like, it is hella hard. You want somebody to high five you or to hug you, or it is ultimately that, which is the, and I don't, being alone doesn't mean lonely. Like, I was lonely in the beginning years, and for like a decade had been numb, but I'm starting to feel lonely again. And that's not, but I'm also on medical leave. I'm not even,
Move on the
like, I'm
crossover.
not interacting with humans and stuff, so it's probably not a great moment to judge my feelings. But yeah, it's hella hard. It's hella hard.
Right.
Nothing but the
It's
play
really
on
hard.
it.
I talked to like my boy about it, right?
Stays out of trouble with the crossover.
I can barely hear you, dude.
I hate this part of the game. I think I'm about to just close it. I'm trying to.
You can't just mute it?
I'm about to try that, but you
Okay.
can't do it from that screen, which is just
Oh, you
weird.
do Nintendo. I like Nintendo. I don't like PlayStation.
Well, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Specifically for Mario Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all of them. Yeah.
Let me try to turn this down, and then I'm gonna tell you. Well, I'm gonna still talk to you.
Or turn the volume on your mic up.
It's not even that.
Oh, it's just the beginning. Yeah, like when my son chooses his team and all that crap. It's more annoying than the actual game. So, you're playing Nintendo on a computer?
I just have it.
I'm so confused right now.
It's called an Elgato. With an Elgato, you can do that. But this damn game right here, there's no way I could see. I didn't see any type of volume thing to use.
Right there in settings. Not in the game, in the bar. Yeah, right. Yep.
I don't know if that's gonna work, but I'll try.
Airplane mode, so that would cut you off internet. System, you're going hella fast.
That's mic volume. Audio input.
Audio output source, automatic, TV sound, system. Oh, okay.
Let's play this. But my boy, he told me this because I was.
How old is he?
He's 57.
Pardon?
He's 57.
57?
Yeah.
Your boy?
Yeah.
Your friend, you mean?
Yeah, my friend.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you were talking about a son.
No. Like my homeboy, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't think the terminology would be out.
Sorry.
No, you good. You good.
So he said what to you?
He told me, he said, what you're looking for when you're looking for that companionship and stuff, he said that part that's missing is really like God. So if you could ever get in touch with the creator like that and be able to get him to fill that void, he said you wouldn't feel that. That's what he told me. I was like, wow. And then I actually, practiced, especially in the beginning, like I really got good at, just being able to practice, being in the silence and then, in the darkness and just really just meditate and let my mind like really be clear. because that's the hardest part. Is like when you got all these damn thoughts that's going and they're rushing and just racing thoughts. Like, what the hell is all this?
The hamster.
Yeah, it's the shit that you're going through. But it should never be tackling you that way. The only way to get rid of it and really, you gotta clear your mind. You gotta ask the creator to do it. So you do it, then you find some sort of peace. Then you stay in the silence, you stay in the darkness, you start putting your mind towards and start thinking like, okay, I could do this and I could do that. Like, God, help me through this. Help me be able to have a vision for being able to do this. And then he starts giving you these visions and stuff, but it comes from being in the quiet. It comes from being in that place where at first it seems like it sucks. But the more you do it, the more you practice it, the better it gets. And you're like, oh, this don't suck. What took me, when I first started, 5 minutes felt like 3 hours, but 3 hours feel like 5 minutes now from being there. And it's like time really doesn't exist when you're in that presence, And I know I heard a little bit about how you feel about that, how you don't all the way,
I think that's awesome that you can get that from religion. I think that's awesome.
I've done it. I haven't done it lately, but I know it's needed because I know it's another level that you get to when you can do that. And like this cat 607, I think he really honestly taught me a little bit more how to do that too, even though his stuff be a little twisted. I mean that respectfully. Like, his stuff be twisted a little bit.
Who? That last pastor?
No, it's this cat named 607. He be talking about a lot of spiritual things.
Okay.
About like God and Jesus and stuff like that too. Even though he be mixing and dibbling and dabbling and stuff. But
that's what I was gonna say, because for me, Jesus is religion, spirituality is an entire separate thing. For me personally.
Right.
I draw a big difference between religion, church, the book, and spirituality. To me, those are 4 different subjects, which overlap, which have to do with each other. But the fact that people can get that from religion is awesome.
Right.
Awesome. Now, I personally was all my life researching many religions, many different things. I got what you just described through therapy.
Okay.
Because off the bat, first of all, every organized, accepted religion that I read, the book, which I tend to lend more credence to than the actual way it's interpreted and practiced in church and stuff, the books at one point or another said something that went, nope, okay, this one doesn't match with me. Nope, okay, that one doesn't match with me. Because if I'm going to devote myself to something, it needs to make sense. It needs to jive with what I think. And I have searched and searched and searched. I don't know how I could logically accept a good God with even my personal life, like say early childhood when I was nowhere near responsible for anything. I don't, because as far as I understand, God felt so bad after flooding the earth and Noah's Ark and all that stuff that he said he would never punish humans again, right? So
no, that's not what he said.
What did he say? All I know is Catholic, by the way.
No, he said he would never destroy the earth like that again. The earth.
The earth, not humans.
Yeah, and I don't know. That's a whole deep thing.
But I'm like.
Look at this real quick though.
Like I have questions about a good God. Now people are going to say it's not God bringing the bad. It's and that makes sense. I'm actually envious
that
you can get solitude and reassurance and comfort and joy through religion. I've tried. I so
It's not
wanted to.
religion though. It's got to be about relationship. What religion is one thing. Religion is do this, do that, do that. God
Well,
said.
but the fact that you believe in God
Mhm.
is what I mean by religion.
It's
Okay.
not religion though. It's about relationship because religion is saying
It's
it's
about a
like
relationship with an unproven, intangible,
it's not. It's not that it's unproven.
superior.
It's not unproven though. It's based on your experience because
It's absolutely unproven. It
it's
can't be disapproved and it can't be approved.
it has
Proved.
proven to you, but it's been proven to others. And
I'm
they're
sorry. Proof for me is science.
no proof to me is experience because science can make anything happen.
Aha. I disagree with that also, respectfully, but
Okay.
like, no, science can't make anything happen.
Okay.
Science can't. What's an example? Science can't defy gravity, can it? Because gravity is scientifically proven to exist. It can be measured, it can be proven. In some tangible way, they're able to prove that. Like, God is faith, not tangible proof. For me,
Okay.
if do miracles happen? Yeah. Is it because of a God? I don't have that proof.
Because of science though.
Pardon?
It's not because of science.
No. To me, a miracle is something that science can't prove, actually, I would think.
Yeah.
Something that's against all odds, all probabilities, all logical scientific assumptions. It defies everything. So, what is it? Luck? I don't know.
Oh,
I
it's
don't
like
know. But I can't attribute it to a superior something.
well, can you contribute air?
To what? Air
It's,
can be measured. It's there. We know it's there.
it's not, but you can't see it.
I don't need to see it. I breathe it. It's keeping me alive.
Okay, well, it's just like when I go into the upper room with God, I don't need to see it, but I feel him. I feel the presence.
And that's awesome. That is exactly where I'm envious of.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like so that's something that it's not scientific, but you can feel it. That's something that's tangible to
It's
me.
valid. It's valid and it's tangible if you feel it. Yes.
But
But
so
it can't be proven because why can't I feel it in spite of decades of trying to? Do you understand? Like if it was
I can to a
something that
certain
was
extent, but
proven, it should be applicable to
I
anyone,
don't know
I
if
would
you done
think.
like I don't know if you did certain things to get to that place though.
Pardon?
Because there's certain things you may have had to do to get to that place though.
What do you mean?
Like I don't know, fasting and praying for days.
Ramadan.
Huh?
Ramadan.
Okay, so you fasted and you prayed for days?
No, I'm not eligible. It doesn't count because I'm a smoker. And I cannot go an entire daylight without at least drinking. I can go without eating, but I cannot. So it's invalid. It doesn't count, my Ramadan.
Okay.
But I don't need to do Ramadan. I have suffered from hunger.
But it's not the same though. Suffering from hunger and actually fasting and giving it to God is two different things.
Oh,
when you
hold
fast,
on, hold on.
it's
Do you
just
know
fast.
anything about Islam? Because
Yeah, I do.
Ramadan is to feel what poor people, hungry people, so you will be reminded to be charitable and generous with less fortunate people. That is the whole goal of Ramadan.
Okay, the point
To
of the
live it.
fast, though,
Pardon?
the point of the fast is to fast and pray. From a biblical standpoint, it's to fast and pray, not just, oh, I'm just going hungry.
Well, Muslims pray 5 times a day, so
But
I think they got that covered.
it's not
Pardon?
it's not the same. Because when you're so you saying when you were fasting that you had to fast and pray, you did that
I said I didn't do it
if you did
because
why?
I'm disqualified.
Because you're a smoker.
Yep.
Just stop smoking.
No.
You said you want to get in touch with the Creator. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
Let me tell you. God created us in his image. I
Okay.
did not read anywhere in the Bible where it said, unless you're homosexual, unless you're a woman, unless you're black, unless God created humans in its image. Period. Do you know that for a Catholic, it is a worse sin to be a hoe than to be a murderer? Because God
That's
created us in in his image, and our body is our temple. And if sexual promiscuity is seen as disrespecting that temple, and that is a worse sin to a Catholic. I can be a mass murderer about to be put down by the law of my country or my state or whatever. But as long as I ask for forgiveness at the last second, I'm going to heaven. Pardon? But if I was sexually promiscuous, I'm worse. Pardon?
That's Catholicism. It's not the
Yes,
same.
I stated from the get-go, I know Catholicism and I know Islam. I don't know any other religion. I've never read a thing about Judaism. I don't care to. I have read parts of Hinduism, but Hinduism is technically a way of life and not a religion. But I have investigated parts of that. But I did state my knowledge is Catholic. I
You
don't
did.
know.
You did, man. You did.
I'm actually Anglican, joke, which I didn't even know what that meant because my father was Anglican, but straight out atheist, not because he didn't try. He searched too, which I found out later in life, but he categorically said, when Jesus Christ knocks at the door and comes and have coffee with me, I will believe. That's it. So he tried. He didn't identify. He is a declared proud atheist. My mother was baptized Catholic and won an award in school for Catholicism, imagine, but had us christened Anglican because technically on paper my dad was Anglican. Now that's just a mentality I can't understand, but whatever. So I was curious and I would go voluntarily to church with my two maternal grandmothers, my grandmother and my great grandmother on my mother's side, who were Catholics. So I learned Catholicism. The only way I learned when I wanted to get married to my children's father, he's Catholic. The churches here are all Catholic. This is a very Catholic province. And the priest, the local priest, had to write to the cardinal to learn if he was allowed to marry me in the Catholic ceremony in the Catholic Church, being as I was Anglican. And it was hella yes. We are the closest thing to Catholicism. Apparently, the difference is we do not believe in immaculate conception. We believe that she got pregnant just like we do. And women are allowed to preach are allowed to, well, they're not called a priest when it's not Catholic, but a pastor, I guess would be the word. And our pastors, whether they're men or women, are allowed to get married. So those are the basically I'm the Church of England. You know how that separated back when in history for the royal family and shit? So
Right.
Anglican is the Church of England, which was spawned and very close to Catholicism. So yes, I was married in a Catholic service, and yeah, I learned that when I got married. I never knew that. I only know Catholicism. And it's just, yeah. I read the Catholic Bible actually like a novel from cover to cover several times. First time with the mentality, read it and see what you think. Second time with, okay, so let's say these aren't actual events, they're to give us a visual description so we get a message. So I looked at it that way. Like the parting of the sea and stuff like that. Like I took it as not actual things that happened, but if it made more sense that way. Then I tried it. Okay, word for word, this is supposed to be the truth. How does my brain process? But no matter what way I tried to look at it, first of all, I think that most people, regardless of the religion they choose, most people who are practicing and doing their best to follow a religion, whichever one it is, are basically people who are trying to be good and do good. Because, in my understanding, most religions basically boil down to the golden rule: do unto others as you would have do unto. Don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie, don't murder, don't do the bad stuff. Be good, be the best you can possibly be. So I don't have any problem with people who are practicing a religion because they're all trying to be good humans. Like, I don't know of religions that have people be bad. Um, I'm sure there are, but so I don't have a problem with that. And I'm truly envious. I think it would be so wonderful to be able to just throw it all up and believe somehow it's going to work out. I don't, and I have tried. I am envious that you can get that from that. It would have been so much easier. And there's communities like you can really get into that if it does it for you. But I just never had the feelings, and I think that's unfortunate. But I actually got what you described through therapy, so that's fascinating to me.
Okay.
Like I don't care what people choose for their lives. It's if people, I think that basically all humans, most humans, want the same thing. They want a place to live, they want food, they want to be loved, they want to love, they want to be productive, they want to do something to contribute to how their life turns out. Uh, the details are the details. But basically, I think all humans desired that type of a thing out of life. So it's the same thing with people who are religious, regardless of how they dress and how they practice that. They're trying to be good, I think, except for extremists, of course, and some interpret, like, honestly, that last dude, if he was being straight up serious, he's fascinating to me because I cannot, as much as he could not understand the homosexual pastor, I can't understand his beliefs being a pastor because I don't know what his religion is. It must be very different than Catholicism because one of the big problems I have with certain types of people who claim to be religious, practicing religions, is the hypocrisy. And I have never read in the Catholic Bible where we are to judge. There will be a judgment day. It is not my job to judge people. I know that for sure. I am not qualified to judge people. In my personal opinion, I have problem with the power of priests too, because they are, after all, humans. Now, they take a vow of chastity and a vow of poverty. And it says very specifically in the Catholic Bible that being a priest is not for the weak. It is not for everybody because it is absolutely against human nature, the vow of celibacy. That is it specifically says that a very few special people can become that. Now, that's not what has happened in reality, and that's problems for me too. Big problems. Because if you are judging others and handing out punishments or what you need to do to make things right, that is a judgment. And I have a problem with that. Like confession in Catholic Church, I have a problem with that.
It
I,
shouldn't be that way though. I mean, you're supposed to confess to God those things, right?
exactly. Thank you. So you can write them out on a
You should
paper.
also confess to one another.
Absolutely. I don't. I. It says that if you can group together for prayer, that's good. That's even more powerful. I believe that. I straight out scientifically believe that a group of people praying can actually do things because I don't accredit that to a superior thing. I accredit that to the focused energy manifestation. I think that that's them creating that, not God. But regardless, they can do shit. So
But that's the God in them that's doing it.
for
You know
you, for you, yeah. I do not in any way feel or believe that God is inside of me. Not in any specter of my possibility to accept in my brain or how I feel. No, I do not feel like footprints in the sand. I do not feel that a superior spiritual presence has been beside me my entire life. And at the moments where there was one set of footprints in the sand, that was because this superior mystery being was carrying me in there. No, sorry, that has not been my life. Not even freaking close. And just on my life, that there's a God okaying this, or that I was predestined for that, or even those theories where how we choose the human life that we're going to do because of what we need to spiritually advance. No, no, no,
what?
no. Nobody would have chosen my life.
Look, check this out though. You ready to see this game? I ain't trying to cut you off, but you ready to see this game?
Pardon?
I want you to laugh. Are you looking at the game?
The game?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't. Sorry.
Look at it. You looking?
Yeah.
All right.
Holy crap. Kong has changed. No, dude, I remember original Kong.
I don't.
I didn't actually know he kept going. Hilarious. Oh my gee, this is like Crash Bandicoot, not Kong. Oh, see, yeah, this is Nintendo, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Atari, Nintendo, um what were some of the old, yeah, Atari and Nintendo, because PlayStation is more guy games, sports, multiplayer sports, and races, car races. Oh yeah, I love that. That's definitely. But see, this is the kind of graphics that with the PS1 I had to take gravel for a week because I could not handle the graphics were buzzing out my eyes.
Oh, so this is bad for you?
No, no, no. Just in the beginning when we first got it, it was the first real 3D. Like I turned my little guy around and it turns around. Like it was the first visual that I had like that. I have very sensitive eyes, so like light and stuff. So
Uh-huh.
oh, I love that. I can't believe that's Kong. Like he wasn't Kong like it was like just like shelves and ladders and he was on that like the original Kong. Like it was very basic.
Yeah, I didn't really play it. I don't really remember it.
Oh yeah, you're too young. This is Mario Brothers.
Yeah, I
This is
just
Crash Bandicoot. I like
a
this.
teeny bit of it, but I just don't. It didn't grab my interest like that.
We
Not like
yeah, it wasn't very interesting
I
actually.
was Mario. I was
Yeah.
in Mario, not.
Like I liked in the bars we used to have these tables, two-person tables, and the video game was actually in the table. 1942, it was a battle game. Um Asteroid, asteroids, what's the other one?
Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
Those were awesome games. I would pay big bucks to have one of those original tables. Do you remember Ms. Pac-Man?
Yeah.
The original Ms. Pac-Man was half pinball, half video. It's the only one I've ever seen that was hybrid. So it was a very large but less long pinball machine with an incredible vertical screen, video screen. And it started off as pinball, and when you got your ball into that spot, then it was Ms. Pac-Man on the screen. That was the only one I've ever seen of that was both. I loved pinball. Oh my gee. I still love pinball. Like I think a lot of Gen X and boomers have pinball machines because video is cool, but it's not pinball.
Right.
Like you actually have to have a certain skill with pinball. I had no idea there was current day Donkey Kong. Wow. I remember Duck Hunt also with
Yeah.
the original Nintendos or the Super Nintendo something. Do you remember which Mario Brothers was it where it had fucking invisible steps and shit? Oh my god. My sister-in-law and I, my sister-in-law, we would like before the cheat codes came out, and if you had 3 tries, and if not, you started back at the beginning. Like we played so much, we would swear at the TV all night long, and the next day we could not use our thumbs. We played so much, our thumbs were damaged, like they were hurting and not flexible and swollen.
Yeah.
When cheat codes came out, it was like, oh well, what's the point? Like, what's the point? Zelda, man. Oh my gee. It took me months to go through the original Zelda, but there was one damn little thing that I was missing, and it took me over a month. And it took a friend who does not even game, who was there, and she's like, I was swearing. She's like, what's going on? She said, well, check under the bush. I said, what do you mean check under the bush? Right there at the beginning opening screen was the end. I just had to check under the goddamn bush and the heart was there.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Boss up, yeah, we elevate. Every single day, yeah, we boss up great. Boss up, yeah, we elevate. Welcome to the channel, yeah, we boss up great. I'm checking the specs, I'm building the heat from the hardware vibes to the setup, completing a vision in the lab. Yeah, the vision is straight, tech king in the building. Boss up great. Now turn the cam on, let's see the real view. I'm reacting to the hype, keeping it 100 with you.